Sup, this is Kevin Cornish, and I'm back with a new What If. But before, check out my new avatar, Flames, Flames, ooh. But anyway, this is What If Naruto was a part of the mafia, and actually, if you can tell, this is a redo of episode 2. So let's get right into this. So, in the last part, Naruto, Sasuke, and Yujito actually did fairly well on Kakashi's test. So they spent the next couple months doing C ranks to low D ranks mission. I don't know if the C rank is still low type mission. Is it? But anyway, and fairly let's say Sasuke and Yujito are the one getting really irritated with, going every day trying to catch a cat, an ostrich, a chicken, mission that doesn't give them experience. So they promptly went Yujito and Sasuke, Naruto behind them because they're team, so they're always basically together, even training together to the extent um the entire village always see these three together. That's how tight their teamwork or their friendship. It's not friendship, it's just teamwork, and they got good chemistry and shit. But anyway, so Sasuke went to the Hokage's office, complained about the type of mission and if they could get a a mission that would require them receiving experience, and Yujito agreed. Naruto just nodded his head and stuff. And Kakashi was at the Hokage at the same time. Basically, he was actually requesting the same thing of the Hokage, and the Hokage, said, "Oh, so you all y'all at the same pace." And Sarutobi actually had a mission for them. It's like a transport or escort mission or some shit. So he then proceeded to call Tazuna inside and declaring that these are the ninjas who are going to escort him to his village. I think that's the land of Wave. Is it the land of Wave? Well, anyway, they'll be escorting him to the land of Wade. Who Tazuna is a bridge builder who's trying to build a bridge to a fucking island. I don't know what. I didn't pay attention to what he was actually doing in the anime. It was a bridge, I know, but to where I blanked out from there. So excuse me in that part. And Naruto is not short in this one, and they're all not short. I mean, Yujito is kind of short, but she's fine. I mean, but anyway, so Tazuna did try, picking on Yujito, but Naruto, glared at him. There isn't going to be a ship in this one. So get that out of your head. It's still going to be Hinata all the way. And if it's going to be a ship in this, Naruto is probably going to have like 3 girls to himself. But we don't know that yet. We're just starting. So behave yourselves. But anyway, and so they planned out. They said the time of which they're leaving in this case, it's going to be in a 24 hours. And, excuse me, Maggie! Anyway, in this case, it's going to be in 24 hours. So they get prompt ready and stuff. Naruto, gets packed up. Sasuke, the same. Yujito, giggling in the background because she's finally going out of the village. Throughout the entire 12 years, Sasuke and Naruto are the only one that left the village for basic stuff. We'll get into that in a later because it's a flashback in it of itself. So yeah, so they get ready and Sasuke and Kakashi and Tazuna are already waiting out in the front, and Naruto is like, taking his own pace time, saying bye to Uzuraku Ramen, Amy, and stuff. People who he generally has love and respect for, and he's not late. They're just early because they're trigger happy for some reason, and Yujito was not late either. She came a minute before Naruto, but she wasn't, she stayed behind the fence. Anyway, so Naruto finally arrived to the entrance of the village and got debriefed again about the mission, and they proceeded to go to their destination. And say a few hours in, they all notice. So they're on the journey, blah blah blah, having cordial conversation at the same time, bragging about their new techniques and stuff. Naruto is like the cool guy in this what if scenario, and the brainiac, the and stuff. So, and before we all get anywhere into this, Naruto in this what if is OP from the start. If I mentioned in episode 1 of what if Naruto was a part of the mafia, he got attacked by a few people, which prompted him to train like Mike Guy in Lee times 20. And he's powerful. He's way powerful, but not much people know beside the third Hokage and that guy. I've remembered his name, but anyway, there are only two people that knows Naruto's true strength. Jiraiya, yes, Jiraiya is also going to know, but he doesn't know as yet. So they get to it, and Naruto, Sasuke, and Kakashi obviously notice that there's a puddle, and it hasn't rained for approximately a week. So that's the dumbest disguise for a trap ever. That's what Naruto says in his head, and so they proceeded to fly past Kakashi. He got mutilated, and instead of everyone getting shocked, Naruto did a body flicker and hit one in the back of the head, and the other guy, like the demon brothers, right? So the other demon brother tried rushing at Tazuna, and Sasuke body flickered and did some hand taijutsu thing, which the demon brother didn't know what happened. All he noticed that he's on his back at the end of whatever happened just now, and they got apprehended, and one of them is knocked out because Naruto did put a little bit more oomph in fucking that shit up, and so that's how that went off. And they got interrogated. They also tell them that they also got information about Gato and stuff, and they proceeded to tie them up and call the third Hokage. But then they didn't, like, Kakashi didn't try to force the team to go back, because then it's not a D rank mission anymore. It's a B rank, C rank, whatever. It's not classified as a mission. That was it was classified as the higher mission. Kakashi didn't come up with that. Kakashi just let's go, because then he knows that these three can handle even an A rank to an S rank mission at this time and moment. So none of that, oh, we're going back shit. we're going forward shit. That's what he said to him. And so they went on, and what's going to be changed right there here is that while they were walking to the land of wave, they encountered two travelers going the same direction. And Kakashi could tell that, they're relatively strong, but they're not, focused on Tazuna at all. They're heading to his village, and Tazuna's like, why are these strangers heading to my village? And Kakashi got a slight glimpse of one of the persons under the hood, and he noticed that it was a Land of Waters headband, and he's like, why are the hidden Miss Villagers here? And basically that's all that he got out of this. And then they arrive. There's no big fight. There's no Zabuza and Haku and shit fight. None of that happens. And yeah, these two people that are walking there are Zabuza and Haku, but they have totally different goals in mind. So they're not there for Tazuna at all. In fact, they're there for Gato. They've been sent by the Godfather, because yes, Zabuza and Haku are working for the Godfather, and in this one, I'm gonna do the same as my other What If before me. I'm gonna make Haku a girl, cause that shit hurt my heart. I'm like, bang that chicken, nigga. Then he turns around and say he's a fucking girl. I mean, boy. In this What If, Haku's a fucking girl. And it's not like what y'all gonna think. Haku and Zabuza has a daughter-father relationship, so don't get nasty with this. By the way, wasn't Haku about fucking 16? That would be nasty. So what the fuck wrong with you? You can't see how to record? You better stop your mother ass, or else I put the muffler on you. Go. So yeah, so they went, and Kakashi decided, like, let's train up a bit. So that's what happened with we continue. That's what happened with Zabuza and Haku. I just wanted to make that clear that Haku is a girl in this one, and they're not here for the bridge builder. They're actually here for Gato. They're gonna murder him brutally in his entire faction of gangsters and stuff. And anyway, so Kakashi decided to give them extra training, teach Sasuke the Shidori, amplify their training. But then Naruto decided, that's not for me. I'll try. He'll try developing his own style of fighting, and probably come up with a few other jutsus. Remember, he didn't steal the scroll of sealing here, so every jutsu that he has in his arsenal is either copied from other people or developed by himself. So this is how OP my nigga Naruto is. So the fight on the bridge. No. Naruto proceeded to go to the forest, clear out his mind and try to imagine or develop a new jutsu. In fact, this jutsu is to teleport. But he's not developing this. He just heard about the Fourth Hokage's jutsu, and he's planning on using that. And he then proceeds to meet Zabuza in the forest. He was swinging around his sword, giving himself a little extra training and stuff. And he gets the speech from Zabuza instead of Haku in this one. And he still meets Haku, and he considered her a very beautiful girl. But she's shy. She doesn't talk to anyone except the Godfather and Zabuza. But anyway, this is where we're going to be leaving this off. And I know it's not a lot of action, but if Naruto was a part of the anime, I was trying to say I cut off in the short part. But anyway, um, yeah, give it a sec. All the action and stuff will be happening in episode 3. But look at my avatar though. Ooh. But anyway, see you in the next one. This is Kevin Carnage. Holla. Subscribe!